Oh gosh, do not fall. Okay, are we good? We're getting cozy on the couch. I'm pregnant, and so getting comfy and finding a spot. Oof. Okay, I think we're cozy now. Hello, you guys. Another day, another vlog. I am currently sitting here on my couch in my home, but of course it's a mess, and so you don't get to see that. You get to see a perfect clean house. Yeah, you guys don't need to see my dirty home. But today is going to be a fun vlog. I posted a question, a Q&A, like anonymous question box on my Instagram asking you guys your most embarrassing stories. And I got a lot of responses, and so I haven't read through them yet, so I'm really excited to share and also laugh with you guys because I too have an embarrassing story. Maybe I'll get bold enough to share it. Maybe not. All right, shall we start? Okay, first one. Started my period while cheerleading in a parade. Had to sit in the bed of the truck and change my Spanx / put a tampon in. No, girl, I am so sorry. I know like starting your period at such a young age is like traumatizing and like you don't really know what's happening. So like internally you're embarrassed, but like everyone else, it's like, oh, you started your period. Like that's like such a normal thing. But like when you're so young like that, like it is so embarrassing. I remember I actually started my period on Matterhorn in Disneyland. I just remember sitting there and I just felt like a gush and I was like, that's weird. Was riding, and then after I had to go to the bathroom, and lo and behold, I started my period. I didn't know who to tell, and so I told my stepsister, who then told my stepmom, and we didn't have any tampons, so I just used literally paper towels. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, second one, honeymoon story. I never farted in front of my husband while dating, long distance and too shy, LOL. First day on our honeymoon, I was about to pee in the car and it was taking us forever to get to the hotel. We get there and I ran to the bathroom and goes right behind me. Oh, that's one. Okay, I have to open up the other one. I sat on the toilet and let the biggest, loudest, longest fart of my entire life. I haven't farted like that again. First fart in front of my husband. That is so funny. I remember because like Mitch and I, we did long distance too. Oh my gosh, I'm just like exposing myself here, but here we go. Just relating to you all. But my very first time I ever farted in front of Mitch, we did long distance too while dating, and also he's like gets really grossed out like with that stuff. I don't care, but he does. So I never farted in front of him. And while we were on our honeymoon, he was in the shower and I was in the other room, and I thought I was letting out a tiny little like poot. No, it was like a fart. And he turned off the shower, and like the mirror was like the glass was all steamy, and he goes, and he's like, did you just fart? I was like, and he was like, no. So yes, I actually can relate to that one too. Like that is so funny. Went wakeboarding with my crush, and when I sat down to put on the board, crush was at my feet. I could see period blood dripping down the water and all over the boat. No, I'm so like, why are period stuff like the most embarrassing thing ever? Because it's like you don't really know what like when it's gonna happen, and then like sometimes you can't tell, and oh, I am so sorry. This guy at BYU asked me on a date, and I go to get ice cream. He picked me up and we went to DQ to get blizzards. We were literally 20 minutes into our date, both still eating ice cream. And he says, can I take you home now? I'd rather spend time with my friends. I was so embarrassed and just said, okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, that is like embarrassing for him. That is not embarrassing for you. Like what a D-bag. Like that says more about him than it says about you. Like I'm sure you're a fun time and he would rather go hang out with his friends. Okay, little boy. Wow. Oh, here's another period one. My period came early on a day I was wearing a white t-shirt. I had no idea. At the end of the day, one of my coworkers pointed out something on my shirt and I bled all over the back of my shirt. My poor second grade students had to look at my bloodstained shirt for who knows how long. No, wait, I'm confused on how it like went up your shirt. Like, how did it go on the back of your shirt? I would love to know. But like, in your second grade, they probably didn't know what it was. They probably thought it was like fruit punch or something like that. that, but like internally, yeah, you get so embarrassed. I have IBS. On a flight, I had to go really bad. Right as we were about to take off, I was luckily in the back row of the plane. So I turned around to the flight attendants crying, telling them I was about to shit my pants. They finally let me use the bathroom, but I had to be locked in there until we reached cruising altitude. I was literally pooping while the plane took off. I'm sorry. At least you're like in like a private like area, but like, yeah, honestly, even going pee in like the airplane, I am not about it. And so like going number 2, I'm sure you're just like so uncomfortable, and especially at the worst time. Also, flying is just uncomfortable in general. And IBS, ooh, that's rough. I'm so sorry. I was sprinting to the bathroom before heading to lunch in 8th grade, and I hit my elbow on the locker lock, making me pass out and hit my head. Peed myself. Everyone saw. The ambulance came and everything. They wouldn't move me for a second, so I just laying in my pee while students walked by. How unfortunate. Like the event order. Wow. Like laying in your pee and like everyone has to watch. I'm so sorry. Okay, next one. Freshman year of high school, I was a part of a school-wide lip sync dance challenge, like between the grades. I had a part where I was brought on stage in a wagon to the song 1,000 Miles. I had to jump out. As I got out, the guy pulling it ran over my foot and I fell on my face in front of the whole school. My dad was the football coach, so a lot of upperclassmen knew my name. They all started chanting my name. I had to get up and finish the dance. My partner just whispered in my ear, "You're okay, don't cry, keep going." It was so bad. I finished and ran off the end crying. People never forgot all throughout high school. Oh, being on stage, like I already hate being like on stage in public, and so having something like unfortunate happen like that. Oh. These are good, you guys. I'm so grateful that you're sharing. Okay, junior high was already embarrassing. Was at an outside day camp, got pooped on by a bird. Went all morning and no one told me until my mom picked me up and dropped me off the next day. Dropped me at my next day camp, and she saw me get out of the car with bird poop all over my head. I thought a pine cone had just hit my head. No, you had bird poop on your head for like an entire day. No. And also like, people need to tell you that. Like if you have like something in your teeth, like the people who tell me like, yo, like you have something in your teeth, like, and you're like, oh, like I appreciate you, thank you. So like those people did you a disservice. During halftime of my sister's college soccer game, I went for a fly ball. Ended up missing the ball and ran into a kid. Had to be carted off the field and delayed the start of the second half. Broke my cheekbone in 3 places and had to have surgery. Oh, that is so painful. Oh no. Got food poisoning and my period at my new boyfriend's family member's house. I broke the toilet, like needed new parts and everything. Oh no. Like that's the worst. Or like when you like go to the bathroom in a broken toilet and you're like, well, there's no reversing that. Oh no. I shit my pants at Target as a full-on adult. I feel like I know who this one is, and I'm already internally dying. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, first day on the job at Target, I answer the phone and say, "Thank you for calling Walmart." That one's so stupid, but so funny. First day on the job at Target, I answer the phone saying, "Thank you for calling Walmart." Oh, that's funny. I'm like having a who over here. You guys are hilarious. Puked on my in-laws' guest bed while doing the nasty with my spouse. Couldn't get the smell to wash out of the blankets. The entire house smelled like vomit. Oh no. No. Oh, and especially like at your like in-laws' house too, and you couldn't get the smell out. I would love to know like what made you like throw up. Like, were you sick or is it just like random? But yeah, that sucks. Should I share my embarrassing story? Cause like I'm nervous if this person like watches it. Do I do it? Screw it. Okay, here's the story. So I was about a junior or senior in high school. I was running on the treadmill, and at the gym that I went to, the treadmill's like lined up, and then as you are running, you can see everyone pretty much, and the squat racks and everything. So I'm running on the treadmill and I see a group of my friends talking in a circle, and one of the guys, I've known him since elementary school, like first grade. I think. He had long blonde hair, and the reason was because one of his ears was like shriveled or something like that. I don't really know, but he always had long hair to cover it up. And he finally got a haircut, and it looked really, really good. And so like from the distance, I'm like, oh my gosh, is that, we'll call him Todd. Oh my gosh, is that Todd? Like, he looks so good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he probably got a new ear because he has a new haircut. And so I was like so excited to see if that was it, and I would be so happy for him. And then in my head, his girlfriend at the time, who was a blonde, just dyed her hair brown, and like it looked so good. She could be blonde or brunette. So in my head, I'm like, that's so fun. They both got new haircuts. So after my workout, after I'm done running, I go and I talk to my friend group, and I look at Todd and I'm like, oh my gosh, you got a haircut. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, so you and your girlfriend both got new ears, hair. Immediate word vomit. Like word vomit. And everyone in the circle just was like, did you just say that? And like my face went red, and everyone was just like, no, you didn't. And luckily he played it off like super cool. He actually did get a new ear. He played it off really well. And it actually looked really, really good. So I was like pumped for him, but like how it came across was so, you guys, forever traumatized. But yeah, that's my most embarrassing story for you. Anyway, thank you for entertaining me. This was so fun. Please comment down below if you're bold enough to share your embarrassing story. You can go ahead and comment down below. Or if you would like to know what other videos you would like to see from me, I would love to hear from you. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I love you all. See you next time. Bye.